Hi Scorpios, this is going to be your reading for August 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Now I've already pulled one of your angel cards because I just had to restart the video, so let's dive in. Your message is harmony and resolution. Angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace. You're being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns that you have, so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guide is suggesting you release any need to be right or get your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is the time to focus on your inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel comforted and comfortable. Through being more caring towards yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored. Angel guidance is encouraging you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back to collect your thoughts and breathe. Angels cannot help you unless you create space for them to intervene, and they are with you now and willing to restore peace. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and concerns that you have, but unless you have faith that harmony can be restored, nothing can change. This is a time for you to visualize yourself, the situation, and everyone involved enveloped in a golden light of goodness and grace. It's important to know that angels of peace are encouraging you to let them bring peace to the situation, so trust the process. All right. Kind of sounds like Scorpio, a time for peace for you. Finding that peace, finding that serenity. Let me pull some tarot cards here and see what we have. Feel some interesting energy. All right, I'm just going to read that for you. Just give me 1 second here, Scorpio. I mainly feel this like trying to get ahead of ourselves in a way here, and it's just like we're almost thinking too far in advance, getting too far ahead of ourselves, that we're not kind of being present in this kind of moment. And I feel like that's kind of where this harmony is kind of coming in for you here, and how we can kind of, take some of that pressure off. Because I feel like you're almost like 2 steps ahead of yourself, and it's just kind of causing you to be more stressed or more kind of like almost outer body in a way. I'm feeling that, Scorpio. You're just like, okay, well, I'm all the way over here, but I'm not being able to enjoy this kind of present moment for myself. There is the Six of Wands here. There's this major, major victory for you in your main energy, especially in August. But it feels like we're kind of not really enjoying it. We're not having the time because we're just so far of like a what if, or maybe we're kind of putting out a lot of mental exhaustion. I don't get too many swords here, but I just feel that. I feel like we're almost like too ahead of ourselves, that we're not really sitting back and just kind of enjoying this part of our victory, whatever it is. Maybe this is a new job, maybe this is a new chapter in your life, maybe this is a new relationship. It's like we're already thinking about like, what if it doesn't work out, or in 3 years, this, that, and it's just kind of feels like we just need to like slurp it back, enjoy this kind of moment here. Sorry if that sound was gross to anyone that has. Anyways, I'll move on. The Three of Wands in reverse is kind of back to the drawing boards, starting over vibes. And it kind of feels like this victory in a way. It's like you feel like maybe you're starting over, or again, like I said, this new kind of chapter has begun for you here. You're like, I'm looking for something else because there's wherever I was, there wasn't the opportunity that I kind of really wanted. But it feels like there's this stability coming in for you. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot card in reverse here, Chariot is just saying like we're feeling like we're stuck. At this new beginning, we don't maybe know where to go. We don't know what's next, what the right call is. And I'm just going to say that's okay right now. It's okay to not be certain about where it is that we are kind of going from here. You're not stuck. It's just things aren't moving right now. Because maybe we just need some time to kind of enjoy this victory, enjoy this kind of Six of Wands moment instead of kind of trying to move on to the next thing. And that's why I feel like this getting ahead of ourselves energy in a way. So again, you're going back to the drawing board. Maybe you're kind of changing things up to get some new opportunities here, but there's something really grounded for you here. This Knight of Pentacles coming in. It's this kind of stability, especially in like finances, especially in like job sectors, but it's just kind of stability kind of in life here, and it's on the way. The thing with the Pentacles and thing with the Knight of Pentacles, it's a slower moving energy, okay? So you're not going to feel it instantaneously like you would like a fire offer, right? With the Pentacles, it's a little bit slower moving, but it's stability. It kind of is like, yes, it's slower to come in, but it lasts longer in a way. So there's some kind of stable offer that's on the way for you here. I just am saying, just pull it back so you're not grasping at it so far that you're kind of losing the present moment for yourself. That's what I'm going to say. We have the Three of Cups in reverse, and we have the Judgment card coming out. So Three of Cups is just talking about our social circles. There might be some error and judgments that we're talking about in our social circles or in celebrations or things like that. Maybe you're having some ideas that you're just like, maybe my friends don't care about me, or maybe I need to step away from some social circles here, or I don't really have time to kind of celebrate events, or go to weddings, or celebrate birthdays or things like that. But they're just saying there's an error in that. There's like they want you to enjoy, it feels like right now. They just want you to find joy and find peace, and I feel like some of that is through our friends here. So don't feel like you have to have everything figured out. I'm sensing this really big energy of they're just wanting you to kind of enjoy right now. Like just enjoy it. Enjoy this victory. Enjoy this time. Stop trying to feel like you have to keep the momentum going here. It feels like they want you to draw back a little bit. Okay, I have the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed, which is like this energy of you feeling like things aren't maybe going in your favor here, or situations might be coming up like one thing after another, challenges, problems. That's okay here. Every water sign has got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Sometimes things don't move in our favor, and that's all right. Sometimes things don't really work out, and you got to be like, that's okay. I love the Wheel of Fortune. I said this in another reading, but I love the Wheel of Fortune because it's just kind of like, oh, things are moving in my favor. That's fine. I don't like, that's great. That means like it'll be a little bit easier for me. When I get the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it's like, okay, these things might be not moving in my favor. I might need a little bit of more of mental clarity to really pull myself back in instead of getting in this spiral of this like loop, right? It's like getting in this kind of downward spiral because we're like, this is happening and this is happening, and maybe I'm not good, and maybe this was because I did this, and you kind of be like, and you kind of get trapped in this kind of vortex of this like downward spiral. But it's like, oh, things are just not in my favor right now, and that's okay. And there's a sense of release with that just makes things a lot more peaceful for yourself. It's like, you're like, you stub your foot, and then you sit in chewing gum, and then you're just like, oh, what else is there? And it's like, oh, like things are not working out for me, but it's just situations that are happening here, and you're just like, it's almost like this kind of laugh it off moment where you're just kind of like, okay, it's like, I get it, energy's not in my favor right now, that's totally okay. They don't want you to have sleepless nights over it. They don't want you to stress out about it here. You got the Death card in the reversed, and the Death card is your energy here, Scorpio. And in the reverse, it says we're repeating cycles. So when this kind of stuff happens to you, which way do you kind of go here? And it's funny because this is, it's two like female presenting people on these cards, and that's why I feel like this person's the same person in a way. And it's like the Death card in the middle here. Are we going to go to immediate to stress, panic? What if this sleepless nights? Are we going to stay up being anxious about it, or are we going to be grounded, right? Are we going to be in this Nine of Pentacles moment and be like, I know my worth, I know my value. So if this person doesn't want to give me this job, that's fine. I will get another job because I value myself. I value what I bring to the table. I value who I am here. So it's like, how are we coping with these kind of situations, right? How are we the ones to, where can we find kind of stability in them instead of stress, right? Instead of this kind of anxious energy, because they are telling you, hey, enjoy the moment, you know, and enjoy this time that you're in right now. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Oh, sorry. All right. We have the Emperor energy coming out here, Aries energy, Scorpio. The Emperor is kind of about the masculine side of control, you know, taking charge, taking actions, really holding the reins here, right? You're like, I'm the one that's holding the reins. I'm the one that's kind of steering the ship. What I like about this deck with the Emperor, there's a child involved with the Emperor here as well, you know, and this child is really happy in this person's arms. So it's not just about this kind of power and forcefulness. It's the Emperor is also being like, I know when I have to pull the reins, and I know when I need to kind of let go and release a bit, right? A good emperor is always like, I know when to attack and I know when to defend. So I kind of feel like that's with this in your energy here. They're asking you to maybe take the reins on your own life a little bit here, being like, okay, I'm in the one in the driver's seat. I'm the one in control. Even if this Wheel of Fortune is coming in the reverse, I still have control of that, right? I still have control of this ship. This Two of Wands energy that's coming out sideways, it can go either way. Either you're like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I have the earth in my, you know, I have the earth literally in my hands. I will find a new opportunity here, or opportunities will come towards me, or I'm going to see it in the reverse and be like, everything is going to go wrong for me, right? And it's like, how are we kind of deciding that here, Scorpio? How are we the ones that are like, okay, this is my life, I kind of control it? And I feel that kind of central message through all of my water readings. So if you have a lot of water placements, I feel like a lot of them have been pretty close to, okay, how am I the one that's going to take control of this or take charge of this? I also have the King of Swords here and the Ace of Swords. There might be maybe an older, you know, male figure or male identifying figure here. Maybe there are an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe we're having kind of hard communication skills with them, because the Ace of Swords is this kind of mental confusion. So you might be feeling like this person is bringing a little bit of confusion into your life. This might be some kind of partnership. I have the Two of Cups popping out here as well. Two of Cups doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. It could also be just friendship, family members, things like that. If could have been someone from the past here, we have been dealing from in the past, because I have the Eight of Cups, something walking away from, and this past energy. So maybe this is someone from the past that you did walk away from, that might be kind of showing back up, or you're deciding to walk away from here. And it's someone you might have had past history with, Scorpio, but you're just like, no, this is not really good for me anymore. This connection kind of just needs to go away, because it's adding more kind of anxiety than anything else. High Priestess coming in here, trusting your intuition. Messages are coming in fast, especially maybe with your intuition. So make sure you give yourself a lot of time to just receive them, to understand them, to feel what it is that you're feeling, especially because your intuition is on point right now and you're getting kind of clear messages that way, through your intuitive thoughts. It feels like, again, you're, especially in this August month or going into September, you're going to kind of put the work away. You're going to, and feel like with this Temperance, you're going to balance out that energy. And this is kind of what this harmony is all about, right? Harmony and resolution. Temperance card. And it's funny because at the beginning of the read, I didn't say say it out loud, but I was like the Temperance card, that's kind of what that represents. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Temperance card came out. And what a way to kind of end this reading for you here too. You're going to put away the kind of hard work for a little bit, and you're just going to fuel your joy, fuel your self-love. Make sure you're feeling balance and harmony, because that's going to be the way that you move forward, not by putting in extra work or effort right now. And that's kind of what this whole reading is about for you, Scorpio, sorry, is enjoying that moment, enjoying that victory, right? How can we be in this less of overachieving computer next kind of problem energy, and how can we actually start enjoying life, enjoying our moments without it having to have everything all figured out? You are good enough, right? Nine of Pentacles. That's self-value. You're good enough. Trust that. Stop stressing about that. Stop having sleepless nights about that. These cards are married together, okay? So believe you are valuable. Believe that you are good enough, because you are, okay? I'm also going to pull a Starseed Oracle here. You got double mission. Lightworker Starseeds, serve the world by being you. Lightworker Starseeds are on a mission and purpose-oriented. Many have the feeling that time is running out. This is this anxiety we were talking about. Now, there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. And they're here to grow as souls individually, an individual mission, and also contribute to the planet in some kind of action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through the career calling or by devoting their life to doing something bigger. Until they remember that their collective mission, it can feel as if something is missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for Lightworker Starseeds to feel that they are different, that they may carry soul memories or of being visible and sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or spending time in a sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember that your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a Lightworker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have this great big plan. If you resonate with being a Lightworker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions, your joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. How can you serve the world by being you? And I feel like it's coming down back to this Nine of Pentacles, right? It's like you are good enough. You are good enough for it. So trust that and find that joy, find that harmony for yourself here, Scorpio, because that's where things are going to kind of move forward, right? That's the things where you're going to unlock this Chariot card and start kind of moving and not feeling stuck anymore, because you're just trusting yourself and valuing yourself and being like coming into harmony with the universe instead of trying to push, right? All right, Scorpio, that was your August reading. I hope it helped.